What's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Woo! Right on, baby. I do believe it's right on. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Mother, mother, there's too many of you to cry. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you to die now. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Oh, take it light, sugar, and take it right, sugar. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so we can see. People. Lord, these words just get jumbled. People, what is going on? Well, the mothership has landed, honey. All right, I'm going to change one of my some of my views now because yesterday in the daytime, hi Princess A, M Tate, Redbone, hi Redbone. Thank you for the information. I took care of it. Oh, that was from Nicole Reloaded. Okay. Red Snapper. How y'all doing? Y'all up this morning? Well, yesterday I was fully willing to accept that this was a vacation. This was a trip, but a trip that they're trying to become a tradition among club chat people, where they're just go on vacation together and kiss Sean Bradley's ass. I was willing to believe that all yesterday. When I saw 6 of them sitting down to dinner and lunch and lobsters and crabs and fancy dinners, and it was all nice and all that kind of stuff. I didn't change my mind until late last night. After Bradley had done this long interview with Wiley, which Wiley did commentary on all the Beef Sector characters. He actually does that fairly well. But at the end of that, in marches 5A, the dead lady, QB, Rebel Son, who else? Like 3 or 4 more of them. They all piled into that room. I said, well, goddamn, they got the whole cast there. Now, why in the hell would they be bringing the whole cast of Club Chat to Las Vegas? And then none of them have been saying that they're on their way to Las Vegas. And then it slipped out of a few of them's mouths. Like, for instance, the dead lady said, I called Sean and I begged him to bring me to Vegas. Bring me, meaning the key words. Bring me to Vegas. In other words, flew out. And I said, wait a minute. Sean Bradley is a telemarketer. Where is he getting money to be flying people out for vacations? All expense paid vacations. It ain't gonna happen, right? Now we know that Ty is there, the producer of the show. And I believe it's possibility that Ty even has a house there in Vegas. There's some connection with her in Vegas and him. Like I think they might have even met there first time. Anyway. But when good and goddamn well, QB ain't got no money for no vacations, no Vegas or anywhere else, honey. He can barely leave Chicago, right? So when all these various peoples coming in there, I said, well, damn, that's the whole show. So I want you guys to start paying attention to a few things. First of all, I want you to start paying attention to any sign of a crew. If you see anybody that looks like they're part of a camera crew, that's what we're looking for now, because they're not going to be honest. For some reason, they feel like it is some benefit to being secretive. he keeps encouraging them to be secretive, but none of them could really hold water. So if you talk to them for any period of time, you'll get clues, right? Like someone else in there, I think it was Ramsey, said, this is the real cast, you know, always with the digs about how they just used us and wasted our time and threw us away. This is the real cast. This is the real cast. Okay. And she said, yeah, we still getting flued out. Excuse me? You're still getting flued out? I thought it was a vacation. My understanding, the Vegas show meant that people paid their own way, and in addition to that, paid fees to be a part of this Vegas experience, right? Now she's saying that people being flued out. Why would you flew people out for their own vacation? Are they so generous that they just want to just throw money? Why would Ty take part of her budget, of the money she would use in her production, and just give it away to fly people out for a vacation in Las Vegas? Doesn't make any sense, does it? So what I'm thinking now is they are indeed filming in Las Vegas. They're filming there. They're doing something there. So far, we've seen a condominium, and we've seen that several of them are in hotel rooms. We haven't seen a filming location, although that condo would probably serve the purpose, because no matter how big the house is, it's not about how big the house is. It's more about how big the room is. All they need is a room that can contain a certain amount of people. It looks like their numbers are right at 12, 13 people, right? Plus whatever staff they would use like that, right? Now, Ty, I believe she has a home there in Las Vegas. So that's another possibility. Although I don't know why she would bring all this shit into her own house. We have to see that. So if we see any sign of a bigger venue, a bigger place, then we know, okay, they're probably filming there. Look for cords on the ground. Look for lighting fixtures, things like that in the background. And I know some people will say, well, that's not very interesting to us, but it is, because this is YouTube fodder. These people want to be YouTube famous, right? Pay the cost to be the boss. Would you please be quiet? Thank you. Anyway, how y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Mother. Ain't going to go into the dungeon? Hey, cool out. That's good. B. Angie B. Marsha Cleveland. Hi, Rhonda McGee. Hi, Tim. You need to get over there and listen to that rebel son over there. Oh, no. Again, girl, I guess that's how the game is played, child. They had that Kwani thing over there. She caught herself trying to read me yesterday. So I chopped her up pretty good. Still talking about, I'm going to flag your video. You use my name. I'm going to flag you. I said, girl, I don't bother this hoe. So I just went and took. So if you're wondering what happened to the video I made yesterday on that Kwani thing, I just took it down because I don't want to have any interaction with her at all. She's trying to bait me in to argue and beef with her. That ain't no beefing. It's the mental illness. So I don't want to be bothered with her. Anyway, what I was just saying. Oh, yes, I got to go and watch the various videos today. And that's what they want, basically. They know they need somebody on this end to keep talking this damn thing up. But they, for some reason, feel like it's important to them. That's funny. I just went in there and saw that boy. They always include a couple of digs at me. I understand that. But he was in some hotel room talking about his snooch and all this kind of. Y'all got to watch talking about your snooch and things like that. Some people have nightmares, honey. Girl, if I try to imagine something like that. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? I don't know what the benefit is in being so secretive. Filming what though? Well, they never had that much to film anyway. TLC and 3, they never had that much to film. I mean, when we arrived in Atlanta, we didn't even have any idea what it was. All we did, they just dropped us there and then they turned the cameras on, right? So they could do that, but what they can do, argue it now with each other? So there's been a bit of scuttlebutt and a bit of speculation here. These people, it seems like they got everybody in there except Maturish, I think one other person, who were in Florida, right? Including QB. I guess they eliminated Joyce, but most of them are all there, right? There's one person mysteriously missing from YouTube, a person who cannot pass up money even for one day. Even if the money is only like $12, $13 a day, they will still come and try to get every penny, right? So people are saying, some people are saying, because they need an entree, right? They have to have somebody who they can sabotage, and they need somebody, a mystery guest, right? So they're saying that they have some mystery. Some people are saying that for the dead man over there to miss a day of filming on YouTube, there must be an explanation. And they're thinking that, okay, perhaps this is the entree. This is the one who we're going to ambush. I don't know. They seem to always need a body, a corpse. And it could be that, because obviously this person will do anything for money, right? This person is missing from YouTube, which never happens. And there's one other element. They said it was a guest. So this person would not necessarily have to be a part of the Florida crew, because they would be a guest, special guest, not realizing that they really are the entree. We're going to confront you on your bullshit now, right? I'm just saying, the people said they were being flued out. I cannot find any other justification for a telemarketer to be flying people to Las Vegas for their vacation. In other words, paying for their vacation. It doesn't make sense. The only time I've seen this thing done is when Ty and her money and her connection was paying for these tickets. Now, remember now, when we were going through the thing last week, when the Bama girl was saying that she, oh shit, it was early in the morning. I got to try to keep my chain of thought. When the Bama girl was saying that her show was canceled and it was null and void because somebody passed away, Ty said, well, why would I be on here buying tickets that day? Now, Ty, if you weren't buying tickets for Vegas, what were you buying tickets for? Surely you're not going to send all these people back. You have the whole cast there and then bring them back to some other city. Why would you do that? They're already there. And apparently you bought these tickets. You said you bought them. And D. Ramsey said, we still being flowed out. And five monsters said, oh, I told Sean Bradley to bring me to Vegas. Bring me to Vegas. Why would you have to be brought to Vegas with all them damn donations? Right? But she needs confirmation that she's still a star. I'm being flued out. Flued out. These people spend hours and hours bragging about their meal. And I'm trying to figure out, well, damn, people, if you're hungry, you could go out and buy a meal. I mean, how much can a dinner cost per person? $25, $30? But it's something about having someone else pay for it, right? It makes them feel like they are a part of something. They want to be a part of it in old Vegas. If they can make it there, they'll make it anywhere. As far as they're concerned, as long as they've been invited to Las Vegas, they are still a part of the show. Not the 2.0, because the 2.0 is already faded away. How long did that last, the Bama girl? Oh, yeah, and the Bama girl obviously wasn't there. Well, she was uninvited. I mean, she opted out because she knew what was coming for her. They were going to confront her about all of her lies, and she wasn't having it. So she came up with her own stories. Boom, that's a fake cover. Oh, y'all want to talk about the cover now? People, I was trying to be nice. I don't ever want to be perceived as just a straight hater. But when was the last time you saw a magazine come out where Sean Bradley's on the cover. Phi Babe is on the cover. And the little Leo the Lioness Monster is on the cover. They're advertising products, but who puts the advertisement on the cover? Does this sound like a thing where they have paid for the cover? In other words, Phi Babe and the other girl, Leo the Lioness Monster, have paid for advertisement with the condition of Sean Bradley being on the cover. Because most magazines don't put the things that they're people who are advertising in the magazine on the cover. It just doesn't happen, right? Now you saw how easily that girl, she used to go by, what is the girl's name now? I forget. She used to go by Phi, whatever, y'all know. What is that girl's name? I forget. She got a picture now of Sean Bradley on the cover and the dead man on the. She's taken and then superimposed his picture on there. But the point is how easy it is to put somebody on the cover. I mean, anybody can be put on the cover. It sounds to me like they have simply paid for him to be on the cover. That's it, honey. They bought the damn advertisement. Now his flaw is he keeps saying, on the magazine. Why aren't you saying the name of the magazine so people can know where to go buy it? They depend on the club chat to buy it. That's what it is. Well, I called them. They said, they never had such numbers before. Everybody's buying it. Everybody. Girl, what does the magazine cost? $2? $2.50? Anyway, it sounds like they have paid for that boy to be on the cover of some magazine. Stop saying the magazine. What's it called? MJ something? You're supposed to be, if you're promoting the magazine, you're supposed to be saying the name of the magazine, fool. It's like I'm saying I'm on the cover of Time magazine, or I'm on the cover of People. I'm on the cover of People magazine, or I'm on the cover of whatever it is, Jet. I'm on the cover of Ebony, whatever. I'm on the cover of the magazine. I want to say what the magazine is. All he keeps saying is a magazine. I can sit right here at my desk right now, honey, if I had a color printer and make a magazine. That ain't saying that much. Why are you promoting yourself as opposed to promoting the magazine? The magazine. We still don't know the damn name of the damn thing. They put you on there because you said you could bring them numbers. You want the numbers. Anyway, it may be a publication, but that don't mean that it makes any more copies than how many people are in club chat. The magazine. Girl, what is the name of the Ebony? Then you got all three of them on the cover. What sense does that even make? First time in history that's ever happened. Uncle Tim, I'm saying L Love, J Love, Uncle Tim, do you regret leaving the show? You seem to be in your feelings. No. I think that when I saw them all getting together and people were arriving and whatever, and they were all in the same room, these various personalities that we've seen around, that part, I kind of thought that part was kind of nice, actually. Right. So I missed that part. I kind of missed when Wally and him, they were discussing the various content creators and so forth. That part, sure. But as far as being a part of their show, the answer is no. A show takes place in an hour, honey. Is it worth all the aggravation? The not knowing. I don't like the way they do business. So no, I don't regret not being part of their show. And if I want to go to Las Vegas, I just go to Las Vegas, honey. It ain't that. It's just down the street. I mean, I'm in California. Las Vegas, the next state over. It ain't like that. But the coming together of them, I can see how that could be fun. Whatever, for whatever it's worth. So nope, I don't regret leaving that damn show. I left the show because they were telling us not to travel to Florida, not to travel anywhere really. When I came back from Atlanta, the people already having sparse people on the plane, we were in a worldwide pandemic. To me, it made no damn sense for me to be showing up in Florida of all places to film anything. That's why I bowed out. And I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And I didn't back out to the last minute. It was only like a week before taping that I backed out of that show. But after I did, and I saw the way those people treated me after I did leave, no, I don't want to be involved with you. Of course not. I think you're terrible people. I still don't understand. See, Ty won't talk. Even when she was talking on this thing yesterday, usually when she spoke, she had her face, hand over her face like that, right? Now, I don't know if that's because she don't want to be associated with this thing. When the shit hits the van, she said, oh no. Or she's just extremely camera shy. She don't want to be seen, right? So I've never felt comfortable talking shit about her because I don't know her. I don't know her. When I was presented with her, she seemed like a nice lady, an ambitious woman, and she seemed like she really believed in what she was doing, this project of hers, right? So it feels strange to me to be just talk shit about her because she hasn't done anything to me. And as far as we know, she ain't done anything wrong at all. I mean, all the positive things that have happened with that show has been because of her, right? So that's still kind of strange for me. I don't mind talking about Bradley because the way he used those barracudas against me. Okay. I got my throat all thrown out again. I love what show. I love what show. Ciao, bye. Honey, I think at best they're going to end up with a web show. I think that's what's going to end up being, honey. Unless you can prove to me that you have something worthy of a television audience, or you have an audience, and even the people who are involved. I mean, what kind of numbers do they pull? They don't even really have an audience. And the people who got 2,000 and 3,000 subscribers, those are all the same subscribers. The same people watching each one of them. So what if you got 4,000 or 5,000 people watching your show? How many people is that? I get more numbers than that on here. So we don't know, but they choose to play it like that. They always want to have a secret and always we ain't filming and all this kind of, oh, it's our vacation and all this kind of shit. They want to continue to play the game. Now, my thing yesterday was saying that, well, I don't know when they're gonna have time for to shoot no show because that show shooting is very, very time consuming. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't look at my ass. I have to go get my cough drop. I saw that. You tried it. They tried it, baby. 1 second, people. Move out the way, baby. Move out the way, baby. I see that 7-star creature who I ain't never said shit to. She got a problem with my suspenders now. Lord have mercy. Girl, they're also hungry. Hungry. So if Ty is willing to put more money in this thing, it looks like they're going to do something there. Something's got to be filmed there. Now, remember now, when this whole thing started, this whole thing started, it was all about Vegas, right? It was all supposed to be about a masquerade ball. And he had people making him costumes. And you can see in his films, he has a mask hanging around his wall that was made for his big Vegas show, right? So it was all about this Vegas thing initially. So it is not surprising that that would be a part of their production. But it's a time-consuming thing. So yesterday I said, well, how the hell are they going to put on, they're going to film anything if they're out at all these restaurants and they're doing all this eating all over the place? But the reality was, in Atlanta, it all took place on Saturday. We left on Sunday. There was no filming done on Sunday. And we arrived on Friday. So there was no filming done on Friday. It all took place in one day. So we can watch what goes on today. Don't feel that you are being nosy, because you're not. They have brought this to YouTube. They are now bringing clips onto YouTube. It is all about the beef sector, honey. So yes, we're going to give commentary on it. And yes, they're encouraging it. And yes, they will continue to insult people like myself, because they want us to talk about that. And they want us to talk about them. You see, you have to create a buzz about this show. Right? But they could do it all in one day. That's what happened in the other places, right? So we'll see. If they're not showing up in restaurants today, if they're not showing up, I mean, they got to eat. But I assume that when they start filming, they have to do it. As a matter of fact, they didn't start filming late into the afternoon on that Saturday, because it went on into the night, because the white people started complaining about all that damn hollering and screaming. I do remember that. So we'll see. If they're not doing anything publicly or on YouTube tonight, this evening, in the afternoon hours, then we'll know that they must be doing something there. I can't imagine a circumstance under which Ty would be fluting people out, flying them all to Vegas so they can have vacation. Come over here and spend my money. It's called commentary. That's right. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's about. I mean, the show is about the beef sector. So we are essentially part of the show. We are the audience. I'm trying to figure out how they're going to sell this to somebody else to make it interesting enough for other people. It would be different if they had created a show first. They didn't create no show first. They created a reunion first, when not attached to any show. So my guess, and if I were the producer, my guess would be they would take the clips from YouTube, the things that they have been following and studying, according to Ty, for 2 years. Now, I know she's watched a lot of videos, because she was able to tell me about what was in my past videos over the last 2 years, right? If they were to somehow sign off to use the YouTube videos to create characters where people would be interested in them coming together, then I could see it working, because it would be attached to something. You understand? You could make a show with, this person going off, that person going off, this person beef, that person beef, all the various beefs. And then people would be interested in what happens when they all come together, like a Real Housewives reunion. But what they're filming is not a show. It is a reunion. Right? I don't know how this big celebration of Sean Bradley is going to go. He's going to somehow try to work that into the show. Because that was how it was initially presented. That this thing was about him, and how the YouTube had done him so wrong, and how they had doxed him, and they had done all this stuff to him, and it was all about him. And then I guess Ty or somebody decided that, well, we got something more here. We don't want to just talk about just you. It ain't. Let's not make it just about you, right? And then apparently he talked them into at some point bringing them to Florida, and then to focus on him again. See, it was him getting involved in the production that made it so willy-nilly, where we don't know even what the hell it is. So if we don't know what it is, there's a good chance that they don't even know what it is, right? So I would hope that all this COVID time, there have been people sitting there editing all of this stuff to make something presentable. Okay, a ball in Vegas, 116. Wait a minute, degree what? A ball in Vegas, 116-degree weather. Child, this is a comedy special. You can see Wally quite shortly. Wally said, "Ooh!" I said, "Wally, Wally, you're not supposed to be outside, honey. You have been flued out." Y'all know Wally ain't got no damn $1,000 to throw away going on a goddamn vacation, child. Bradley ain't got it quiet as kept, trying to keep that damn house. And he's sitting up there working as a telemarketer. He must be working as a telemarketer, because he says that he has to work even when they're there. So the first night, a lot of the time was spent with him in a closed room doing his job, which is what? As long as you got a telephone, honey. I got y'all more interested in these people. Let me go back. Oh, look at all these people. Oh, honey. The children are up this morning. But that's what they want, baby. They want just up talking about them. How do you feel about Sean and Five Babe being featured in a girl? I just told you about how I feel about that. I ain't never seen it. I have never. Let me find a magazine. I have never seen a magazine where the people who are advertising in the magazine have now become front page stories. When do you see that? Okay, Johnson's hairspray. That's on the cover. They got that on, and then they got that girl selling strawberries on the cover. What the fuck is that? It sounds like something that they have paid for. They have paid for it, probably for their little pinsat advertisement or whatever. But I don't know that I would call that a real magazine. Y'all have to go to the site. Apparently, they have done a couple of issues of this thing. But I've just never seen people put their advertisers on the cover of a magazine. And then put, what is Sean Bradley? What the fuck is he? He's supposed to be some kind of trendsetter or something? Why would he be on the cover of anything? Girl, there are people on YouTube with 1 million subscribers, 500,000 subscribers. Even people hanging around here are getting 100,000. Why in the hell would they go all the way down to Sean Bradley to be the representative of something remarkable on YouTube? Nothing remarkable about him. They put him on there. They're all in cahoots together. No, Sean Bradley, you were not contacted by no magazine to be on the cover, honey. You contacted the magazine to be on the cover. That's probably what happened. Just like when I self-published a book, bitch, you just made it happen. The cast is trash. That's a fake cover. You can go make those at the carnival, at the circus. You can put yourself on the cover. You can do it on Facebook. I was on the cover with Anderson Cooper, just as a joke. So, okay. Oh, Afro Babe. Okay, that's the name she goes by now. So Afro Babe put them on side by side on the covers. She was easily able to do that with Photoshop. You can put anybody on there. It ain't that no big thing that you own a page of a magazine. Hell, you keep saying the magazine. What's the name of the magazine? So far, oh my goodness, I gotta go. Oh, my stomach. I gotta go. Wait a minute. People, I got to get out of here. I'm gonna definitely be back. We're gonna talk about more about this kind of stuff. But I have had my milk for cereal this morning, and then I compounded that with my coffee in the morning. And I have not handled my morning business. Let's just leave it like that. And now my stomach is telling me, go handle your business, boy, before I show out. I got to go, people. We'll be back. I'll probably be back real soon. Y'all gather your notes. Remember, keep your eye on the floor. See if you see any wires on any of the floors where they're at. Pay attention to the background. See if they're in any bigger room. And if they disappear in the afternoon, if they are all disappeared in the afternoon, then they're filming something, right? Just for something interesting to talk about, since they think it's all such a big secret. And we'll discuss this more when I come back. Okay? I got to go handle nature. Thank you. See you. Thank you.